Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Like, guess what, guys?
I have both of them.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Guess what we got?
This,
We got the new
this right
roadmap.
now. This right now is happy fairy noises.
We got the new roadmap, and okay,
Oh,
so
God, do we have it? Oh God, do we have it?
oh boy.
Continue, please. I want to hear this.
All right, okay. So we haven't quite worked out what's going on here yet. We haven't quite exactly worked out how this is all working. Can you just say something very quickly for us? Yeah, that's fine.
I love it.
Okay, so we do have this here. We have no idea what this is yet. We'll get to that later. But we have 313. We have 313. Oh, it's going to be a good patch. All right, so we got 313, and we're going to break it all down for you, and you guys are going to lose your shit. All right, refinery stations, non-commercial overlays. I have no idea what this is. So introducing non-commercial overlays to the entrance areas of the refinery stations to add more variety and better suit the theme. Non-commercial overlays. So that's like, for example, signage and stuff, I presume, right? I presume that's what they're talking about, signs and stuff.
Wait, hold on. I am not looking at the.
Get off the good stuff and get up all the way up to the top. Refinery station.
Okay, very top. Refinery stations, non-commercial overlays, adding non-commercial entrances.
Looks like signs, maybe signage. I would say maybe that's what it looks like. If you go into that image, it looks like it's a sign.
It's probably just a background sign. Okay, next.
Stanton system polish. Various improvements to the Stanton system planets, because apparently the Stanton system is not good enough already. Yeah.
I mean, that's good because I love Stanton system right now, and there's a lot of reasons why.
Yes. New asteroid Stanton system, adding additional asteroid variations to the Stanton system. So this is creating replacements for the asteroids currently used in the Stanton system using a new organic asset workflow. I think this is going to be a respawner that goes through and replaces the broken up asteroids and replaces them with new ones. So if you go through and mine all the asteroids out, they will slowly replace over time. Now, obviously, it's not going to be crazy, but at the end of the day, that's what I'm thinking. It's something like that. So we'll have to see. But okay, the first big thing, cave entrances. Oh, this patch is going to be good. Alright, cave entrances, dive in, and sinkholes. Adding 2 new cave entrances to the PU. The dive-in entrance will allow players to enter using a ground vehicle, while the sinkhole entrance will require players to enter and exit using a ship. Thoughts? Opinions? You don't care about that. You care about the other stuff, don't you?
Well, I mean, trust me, this is all exciting. But basically, you can now fly small ships on underground now.
Yeah, so like building a base underground and stuff is obviously something that's possible.
And then in the future, my base is going to have a huge hangar underground just for the address.
Cave entrances. So force reactions is under gameplay. So expanding the physics-based reactions to physical forces, actors are made to stagger, collide with their environment, and experience inertia, regardless of being a pilot. I thought we already had that stuff in the game already.
This would probably be more.
Yeah. So this would be like version 2.
Building onto it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So the next thing is almost showed the other thing after that. Missiles, guidance, and control rework. Convert missiles to use the IFCS guidance and control systems. This will improve missile performance and tracking ability, enable greater control over general missile behavior. Okay, it's good. It's not too bad. Yeah, let's get on to the really one of the cool things. Vehicle name and serial numbers. Yes, adding the ability for your ship to display a custom player-assigned name on the side of their ship. Special.
Okay, just for the record, I really hope this is a huge thing, and at the same time, I feel like a lot of players are going to abuse that, though.
Oh yeah, my ship's called the UE butt or something like that.
Oh, good God, not you.
Special serial numbers will also be shown, and all other ships will have a unique serial number displayed to identify them in the universe. This is actually, and the most important thing too, is this is also getting into when it comes into players being able to steal ships and going and taking them and getting them rebadged and stuff like that. So things like hijacking and stuff in the future, this is what this is leading to. Yeah. And vehicle visual degradation. Introducing visual wear and tear to players' ships as they age and degrade. When implemented, ships will subtly change depending on how long they've existed in the verse. So, if your ship was staying in the hangar and it doesn't get taken out and fly around, it's probably going to stay in pretty good condition. Well, probably going to get a whole bunch of dust on it. But, at the end of the day, if your ship is like breaking atmo every 5 minutes and doing fireballs, you're going to get some shafting on the side of your ship, probably. I'm really keen to see this, and the best thing about this is also leading to damage visualizations in the future. So, this is a good start. This is a very good start. Now
Hey. Really fast. And we also got word from CIG that when they return in January, they plan on updating the roadmap with a Qs 2, 3, and 4.
Sweet. Okay, that's good to know. I was wondering why we only got Q1, but hey, I'm excited for this patch. So CIG, just give us this patch. Going. Yeah. Hacking tech. I'm getting to it. He knows what's coming because we've already checked. Hacking tech. Creating the back-end tech required for hacking. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
I can't wait for 3.13.
All the back-end tech tasks relating to creating the first passage of the hacking feature that will be used in the future locations and mission updates. When implemented in-game, this feature will be used to access systems and areas that have previously been closed to the player. The hacking process will be represented via a mini-game that is displayed on the player's HUD or visor. Alright, let's keep going. Getting to the good stuff now. Alright, Merlin Constellation docking. Adding the ability for the Merlin snub ship to dock and undock with the Constellation, along with guidance mode UI to ensure correct alignment during the docking process. They have been talking about this rather extensively lately. We knew this was coming. I said it was probably going to be for 3.13. So I was right on the money with that. Basically, as your ship gets closer, it's like those landing splines. I warned everybody, they were there for another reason. They are there most likely for the docking for the Merlin and for capital ship docking. So you use the landing splines to get into the right section, and then once you're all green on all 4 markers, or probably on the 2 top and the 2 bottoms and the sides and everything like that, everything's green, it will automatically kick in when you're about 10 whatever meters away and will automatically guide you up to the ship. Now, as for whether you have to stop the Constellation or if you're going to be able to do this in transit, we're going to have to test. We are definitely going to have to test that. I'm not sure how that's probably going to work. I'm presuming you're probably going to have to stop the Constellation to dock.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be that complicated in the first place. Missile operator mode. I actually missed this the first time we went through this roadmap. Missiles will now be controlled under the dedicated missile operator mode, which gives players the option to select to select and fire specific missiles when operating in ships such as the Vanguard, which allows for different types of missiles and torpedoes. So,
may I say something thing about really quick?
yeah.
I know that you want to save the good stuff, but according to the progress of the tracker, apparently Squadron 42 ships are not locked behind Squadron 42 anymore.
Oh, interesting. We'll get to that in a sec, actually. We are going to check out the progress tracker as well, guys. We're just checking out what's out in 3.13 at the moment. So, Missile Operator is good, I suppose. We'll just keep going because we got a lot of good stuff in here. Law System Surrender, version 2, which I'm really, really looking forward to. Allow players to be arrested without losing their life. They'll be able to surrender by coming to a halt and powering down their ships when ordered by security. Security will halt their attack and arrest criminal players and impound the ship if owned by a criminal. Impoundment fee, maybe? Not sure.
Maybe.
Wonder if you'll have to go to the closest to that port too. So if you get arrested over at, for example, Port Al-Azhar, and you do your time and you get released at Hurston, are you then going to have to go to Port Al-Azhar to get your ship out? That'll be interesting. Alright, big thing, guys. Ship-to-station docking. Booyah! Added the ability to dock large ships to docking ports as space stations, including various related works, such as having the ATC assign you docking ports when appropriate, building out docking connectors and lobbies in space station for large ships to connect to. This is your Idris, this is your Javelin, this is your major capital ships, your Polaris, guys. The Kraken, all of it. They will be able to be put in game once this docking is put in. Because that's the thing that's stopping. Even the whole series C, D, E, they're all being stopped at the moment because we don't have docking. Once that docking is in, that clears up that stuff for those large ships to be put into the game. Things are going to get crazy.
You also still need server meshing and iCache for those chips too.
No, you don't, actually.
Well,
server meshing would be great to have, but you could probably get away with the Idris and stuff without it. And iCache...
I found something interesting.
And iCache, you don't actually need the iCache for the Hull C. You can make it so that the Hull C just has boxes already there, and that when you add the cargo, it fills them up. It would be a cheat, but it would be a way around not having iCache. But we are talking about iCache in a sec, maybe. Wink, wink.
Go,
nudge,
go,
nudge.
go,
right.
go. Come on.
Ships and vehicles. All right, this is the thing he really wants to know. Crusader, M2, Hercules, Starlifter. Were we
C2.
right with the...
And the C2.
We haven't got to the C2 yet. Don't blow your load, all right? Were we right about the video, maybe, when we said that the 400i wasn't...
Well, no. Actually, according to the tracker, there is a unannounced vehicle coming out in the first few weeks of January, and it's not the C2.
Yeah, but we've heard this before. Like, they said it was going to come out in 3.12, then it's now it's 3.12.1, and yeah, and even people on Reddit are saying, you know, like, did Star Citizen leaks lie about this, or was it whatever happened to it? You know, people are starting to ask questions. So yeah, I don't know. I look at those components, and those components to me look like something out of maybe a Hercules instead. But look, we'll have to see. So we obviously are going to get the M2. We are also getting the C2 Hercules. I know a lot of people, including the Ferret, that is going to be very, very happy when he gets his hands on the Hercules.
Finally, move my ballistas
Yes,
and move cargo.
Yes, you'll be able to put your ballistas wherever you want. You'll be able to stick them wherever you want.
Finally,
Right.
I can camp the trams now.
And weapons and
and
items. Sorry.
and also a letter from a chairman just came out too.
Cool. Weapons and items. Mounted guns. So the ability to use mounted guns on vehicles. I thought we had that already.
Technically, the only vehicle that I know of that has a mounted gun is the Valkyrie, but I think this will bring in more like mounted weapons for say the Cutlass series and other ships that might have side doors. That's what I think.
Maybe. I originally I thought it may be something for vehicles. So, like for example, the Tumbler Ranger or
Oh,
something
wait,
like that.
no, hold on. It says further expanding the player's arsenal by allowing them to take control of a mounted gun either on a vehicle or ground.
Yeah, so maybe turrets and stuff that you'll be able to put down as well if you want to defend hallways and stuff. That'll be really, really cool.
Or maybe it's a rework for the mounted
Maybe.
guns. Because we know the turrets got a rework. Maybe the mounted guns are finally getting reworks too.
Alright, and the last thing, guys, in this roadmap, Cortec, convert legacy database management to iCache.
Finally.
Now,
Coming, guys.
retarget all gameplay systems that use legacy persistent data management systems to the new iCache interface. This is the support of the wider persistent streaming and server mission initiatives. Does this mean we actually get iCache, or is this the lead up to iCache? I don't know. I want to check that out. But they do say it's a Cortex, so maybe it is actually iCache? I heard we were getting iCache at around the first few months. I heard it was going to be possibly first or second term quarter, so that would make sense. Maybe this might be leading up to iCache coming out in quarter two, maybe. And look, obviously, guys, as we are obviously very, very excited about this roadmap, do keep in mind things are possible to change, right? So,
Okay.
yeah, so let's jump over to Progress Tracker.
Right. Can I say something?
Yep, sure.
According to the progress, we are getting the two things that are very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Around a quarter two through quarter three of next year, we are getting a cutting a T2 and salvaging tier 0.
Okay, so we haven't gone through this yet.
I know, but still,
Yeah.
it's coming.
Alright, so the active feature team, they're doing force reaction, 0 push and pull. So they've only got 2 disciplines on that, and it is for both Star Citizen and Squadron 42. I would expect that maybe in 3.14, maybe? Personal inventories, they've got 2 disciplines working on that. FPS radar and scanning, we got cooperative locomotion, which is the mechanic that allows players to grab some larger objects and move them around an environment by either pushing or pulling it. So that is obviously great. Miscellaneous support includes general support for other teams, updating existing features or small tasks that don't necessarily require full entry. We have healing, active status T1. We also have player interactions experience, 2 hints and interactions. Bespoke take and place. Now it looks like they're going to start working on that and the player interaction experience in April. We have mop and bucket. establishing support for AI janitors to use multiple tools in either hand, which is pretty cool. That is a Squadron 42 thing, though. Prone, sliding, player interactions, which is obviously locker and inventory. Now, when's that coming in? So that's coming in September. So maybe quarter 3, quarter 4, maybe for that. Don't spoil anything. Actor tech team, forced reactions, miscellaneous support, stair locomotion, weapons handling version 2.
Right back.
All right. So stair locomotion includes a new animation depending on whether the character is walking, running, or sprinting in the process of foot alignment to ensure the character hits each stair correctly. And they got bug fixing and tech. So we have live mission content team, which is harvestable and minables, Pyro system, planet, and mission setup. We have the delivery mission, dangerous location. We have the delivery missions timed. We have the 890 jump mission update. We also have the counterfeit data download management. Implementing missions that allow tasks players with infiltrating ships defended by hostile NPCs to hack terminals. There'll be both lawful and unlawful variants of these missions. Oh, that sounds really good. Miscellaneous support, obviously unannounced. It just says duration 12 weeks, unannounced content. So maybe another ship, maybe. Bug fixing and tech, dynamic events. Duration is 26 weeks. Continue work on the back-end tech to support the development of dynamic events in the Star System's expanding universe. Ground scramble races, which is obviously really cool. And reputation gates for missions. We have the LZ1 content team. Now keep in mind, guys, this is the complete list of everything they're working on. Not necessarily coming in quarter 1, 2, or 3, or 4, right? It's just stuff that they're working on. So, Orison version 1. Duration is 23 weeks. Comprised the latest work of platforms suspended in mid-atmosphere. Orison is considered one of the most prestigious locations in Stanton. This task includes creating all areas of the landing zone. So they're going to start this in January. It's going to go up to June, so maybe we'll get that in maybe 3.13, maybe. Unannounced hacking, which is obviously 7 weeks. Back-end tech required to creating the first parts of the hacking feature. We've already talked about that possibly coming in 3.13 if it doesn't get delayed. Cave improvements, obviously for 3.13 as well. Miscellaneous support. Bug fixing, it's great. Pyro space stations. So this is a June, starts in June, so this will be maybe for 3.14, maybe. Adding small rundown rest stop stations to the Pyro system, which provides basic services and use limited interiors. We have more unannounced. We have Orison version 2. Improvements to Crusader's landing zone with more shops and expanding various services around the city. So that is going to kick off in September. So maybe we're going to get Orison on like 3.14 maybe. Rune Station is coming in October and finishing in December. So I would say possibly for for quarter 4 maybe. Once a mining platform operated by Pyrotechnic, whatever, until it was abandoned and overrun. Ruin Station is a highly dangerous location, frequented by feuding gangs and outlaws. So garages, this converts the addition of the new common element garages to Lawville and replacement of old garages in Levski with the updated version. That's pretty cool. Mission Future Team. So, law system improvements. Spawn closets, obviously for AIs and stuff like that. Security network, which is the initial implementation of a security system. This allows security features to know if players are trespassing without having to assign them a criminal rating. Also routes criminal sightings to a back-end communication network. Dynamic mission systems. When live, the dynamic mission system will allow a select type of dynamic tailored to the current environment and quantum at a later date. These missions will be customizable and players will accurately reflect distance traveled and risk involvement. So Q2 2021 maybe. Some Surrender Bounty Hunter version 2 unannounced tracking app. Oh, I like that. Coming in Q3 maybe. Mobigraph app that displays the player's history of criminality and helps them understand the laws of various jurisdictions. Dynamic event, which is pretty cool. ATC system rewrite. Unannounced miscellaneous support. Bug fixing. Common array status on backend update. Security network version 1. Looks like it's going to be Q2 for 2021. Full implementation of the security system, including other features for players that may need a clearance level, such as doors and elevators. Grimhex Racing, Dynamic Mission System version 2. This looks like it's going to be a Q3 thing. These tasks expand on the first iteration of the dynamic missions, adding improvements. Prisons version 3, unannounced. Spawn closets to persistent AI. So this allows them to spawn in and out. No big thing there. It's a big thing, but it's not important for us. Subsumption service server mission logic. This porting of core subsumption mission code to the server and implementation of a subset of tasks to be used on the service includes implementation communication between the service and mission logic running on DGS. Dynamic population. All milestones that need to be passed in order to implement dynamic population in various locations around the verse. So that will obviously allow the AI to be spawned or despawned depending on how many people in that area. So modular. We have refinery overlays, jump points, spacescape, docking ship to station, which is obviously cool. Miscellaneous support, Akator cluster. Adding the Akator cluster, a cluster of dangerous charred asteroids. While mostly worthless, some rare materials can be found here, which is pretty cool. Stanton asteroids. Welcome back. Dynamic environments. Small home outposts.
Where are we at?
So we're down towards the bottom. We're down to small home outposts that are under modular. So a small home for players to live in and shelter. They consist of a central hub and a few optional internals and exteriors models. These provide the basic necessities to support a small group of people for an independent amount of time. Does that mean you're going to be able to build them or you just take them over? Spawn closets, unannounced, bug fix and tech, cooperative locomotion, jump points. Jump points.
What the category are you in?
Modular.
Oh wow, you made a...
Yeah, we haven't been fucking spiders.
Jump points.
So,
jump points.
Jump points. Q3, 2021. Possibly. So that means server meshing must be done by then. We haven't got to that yet. So building the functionality and audio affects the jump points used to travel between systems. Outpost
systems. The word systems right there.
Yeah, that's pretty big actually. Prisons version 3, Akron Halo, which is obviously the thing that allows you to get in and out of the inner Stanton system. Because obviously there's a huge, great big asteroid field on either side of the gate. So adding the Akron Halo asteroid field between the Crusader and Arc Core.
Arc Core. Nice.
Dynamic events. The actual asteroid field is there. It just needs to be buffed up, actually. Continue work on the back-end tech to support the development of dynamic events in Star Citizen. So, player content team. Stanton System Polish version 2. That's actually coming in Q1, I believe. Yep. Stanton Asteroids, which is obviously coming in Q1 as well. Cave Improvements is Q1. Harvestable and Minables, which looks like it's coming in Q4 of 2021. Miscellaneous Support. Sharp Angular Asteroid Pack. What's that? All tasks involving creating and implementing sharp angular asteroid packs for the use in the Pyro system. Oh, cool. That looks like it's Q2, 2021. Ninx. We're getting Ninx. Wow, we're getting Ninx in 2021.
Wow.
Server meshing has got to be coming in Q2.
Well, this isn't the system. These are just three the planets of the Nexus system.
Well, that's true. Well, no, this is Ninx 2, Ninx 3, and Ninx 1.
Yeah, those are planets inside of the system.
Yeah. So maybe they're just working on the planets, maybe. Maybe you're right.
I love Nix 3.
Yeah, so that's the important thing, right? Because when you jump from Stanton, to Ninx, and then Ninx to Pyro. So we're actually getting Ninx and Pyro at the same time, maybe.
Maybe not, because it doesn't say anything about the Nix system yet, but we will keep a close eye on it.
Well, it does. It says Ninx 1, Ninx 2, and Ninx 3. They're the planets.
Oh, yeah, just the planets, but it doesn't say anything about the actual system. It's just the artwork for these three planets.
So implementation of Ninx 2, a planet with high pressure atmosphere and thick clouds of acid, not worth terraforming, includes the creation of a derelict Rex and unique flora and fauna. That to me sounds like a planet.
Yeah, it is a planet, but it's not the actual system yet.
But so this is Q2 21, right? But what I'm saying is they might necessarily put the system up as a card. They might just put Ninx 2, Ninx 3, Ninx 1 up. And what you might have to do is you might have to jump to Ninx, and then from Ninx you might have to jump to Pyro.
Maybe. I like that idea, but
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, like let's face it, guys, we don't need the whole Ninx system flushed out in order to jump through gates, right? Yeah, the system would be kind of empty, but if they go through and they put especially Ninx 1, 2, and 3 in, I think that's all of it is in the Ninx system, actually. I don't think there's anything more than that. So they can go through and put those 3 planets in, and then also put the jump gate from that to Pyro. You virtually have 2 systems. 3 systems, actually. So, Pyro system, planet, and mission setup. So, completing the initial foundation work needed to implement the Pyro system into game. Now, that to me looks like it's going to be a Q4 2021 thing looking at this.
Ooh.
So maybe we get server meshing at the end of the year. Because there is 2 unannounced things that are coming in Q4 of 2021. What is the bet? That's server meshing.
You should keep reading on. Things are getting better as you go.
Yeah.
I might be skipping, but oh my.
So,
gosh,
systematic service and tools. We haven't got that far yet. So, that's all Squadron 42 stuff. So, Squadron 42 art. We have Chapter 1, we have Archon, we have Grainy, we have Chemline, Chapter 5. So, this is just obviously just artwork and stuff like that for Squadron 42. Squadron 42 level designs. Obviously, you know, they have stuff they're doing for Chapter 11, 19, 12, Chapter 1, Chapter 22, obviously different chapters. Looks like one of those chapters, 26, is going all the way up to 2022, quarter one. So I would say you're probably going to get the release after that. Squadron 42 level design. So obviously going through. Looks like everything's finishing by the end of quarter one for 2022. So I wonder if that's going to be a release date for 2022.
What are you at?
Squadron level design 3 social.
You skipped over some things, man.
Oh, I'm not going to go through and read out every. This video's already going for half an hour.
Okay, well then let me tell you a few things that I found in Squadron 42 art. Gianna Cargo. They are also finishing up the artwork on the Idris and the Bengal Carrier.
Oh yeah, Idris. Yep.
Things.
So the Idris is crafted by the Idris Domatics. The Idris is the stand. Right, so that's going to be done. I just clicked the wrong button, didn't I? No, I'm fine. Right, so that's going to be done by... Idris is going to be done by the end of quarter 2, 2021, according to this. Now, keep in mind this is art too, right? It's only artwork, so that'll be like the ship design itself and the interiors and stuff like that. But yeah, all right. So I'm not real interested in anything here, except for things like level design and stuff like that. Mainly because at the end of the day, guys, what that says to me is if all that stuff is done, that is possibly alluding to a release date. Obviously, they can't release the game if they're still obviously working on things. So, looks like the vast majority of things is going to be finished by the end of quarter 1, 2022. So, we might get Star Citizen Squadron 42. We might actually get it for a 2022 release.
So, are we done going over this? Because I found some things that I want to call out.
So, let's go through. We're still up to systematic services and stuff like that. But we're going to go through these pretty fast. ATC services, quantum simulation, NPC character creation, all info services, security surveillance, miscellaneous support, bug fixing, visuals, NPC scheduler. That's obviously important, the NPC scheduler. Data core deserializer, dynamic population, US gameplay feature team. They're doing the reputation, the building blocks shop conversion, commodity kiosks, iCash conversion. So that is happening in quarter 1 of 2021. So maybe we are getting iCash in 2021. Asset management unannounced, miscellaneous support unannounced, fixed tech, bug fix tech, hangar management app version 1, Grimhex racing, notification system, and orgs, perks, and benefits. So that'd be cool. Unannounced, Aegis Retaliator, gold standard. Unannounced, Squadron 282, vehicle support, Great Cat, industrial anti-FPS attachment, unannounced, shield emitters. Oh, that's interesting. Converting ship shield emitters into physical objects that can be targeted and destroyed, giving the players the ability to permanently disable enemy shields. That is interesting indeed. Fire extinguisher. Oh, fire. All back-end tech tasks required to implement functioning fire extinguishers in-game. This feature will work alongside fire hazard systems. Misc Hull B. That's interesting. That's coming in quarter 3, 2021. FPS devices, deployables, and unannounced. Vehicle content EU. So they're doing the Hercules Starlifter, which we know is coming in quarter 1 at the moment. Redeemer, which is coming in Q3 21 by the looks of this. Gladius Gold Standard, which looks like it's coming in Q1. Hercules Starlifter coming in Q1. Hercules A2 coming in Q1 at the moment. Miscellaneous Unannounced. We don't know what that is yet. Miscellaneous Support. Yep.
That would be ships that they haven't announced, like the so-called 400 odd I that may or may not be real.
Or it might be the Bennu Merchantman. Just because it says unannounced doesn't necessarily mean it hasn't something they haven't announced in the past. It's just something they haven't
Bennu
announced.
Merchantman, are you kidding? That thing's a scam, and you know it.
Oh god, I'm gonna blow you up with that thing in a minute. Alright, miscellaneous support, unannounced, vehicle, Squadron 42 vehicle support, bug fixing, shield emitters, right, hull B, hull A? Have we got the hull C?
No, we do not. Hull C is actually a Squadron 42 vehicle that's being held back now.
Oh, okay. So the hull B looks like it's going to be coming in Q1 of 2022, same as the hull A. So it looks like
you should also check out what's up below that.
And the Polaris. Oh, interesting.
We might be getting the Polaris next year, guys. And thank God I freaking have one.
You got one of everything. Vehicle content US. So we've got unannounced. We have the Taurus. When's the Taurus coming out?
Q1.
21, maybe.
Oh,
the Novatunk.
Look at the tech content for the Taurus. It's been going on since the middle of Q1 of this year, all the way to now.
Yeah, they just work on it when they've got a chance. We do have the Novatunk, which is supposed to be coming in Q2 of 21, so I reckon that will be a 3.14. Vehicle 2 support. Enemy ships. Construct and implementation of approved concepts of various enemy ships. I wonder if that's the
Vandal?
Vandal, maybe.
Well, then for a side note, we do know that Todd Pappy, I believe, did say that when we get Theaters of War, we will also get the Nova Tank. So if we're getting the Nova Tank, does that mean we're getting Theaters of War too?
Maybe we're pushing for a Theaters of War for Q2. F8 Lightning, we're supposed to be getting in Q2 of 21. Really?
No, the F8 that just says the artwork. They're just they're probably just like updating that.
Hull various degradation, which is a visual degradation, which is obviously interesting. Miscellaneous support. Vandal Fleet is getting in Q1 of 21.
That is a tech content. I don't know if that means anything for the PU, but it sounds like they're just upgrading the Vandal Fleet up to gold standards. So
implementation and polishing and optimizing of all features required to bring the various ships of the Vandal Fleet to gold standard.
Ooh, this is a interesting ship.
F7A Mark Gold Standard, F7A Mark II Gold Standard, Crusader Ares Starfighter Ion, Crusader Ares Fighter Inferno, and the Hercules Starlifter M2. Unannounced weapon capacitors version 1. What were you going to say, sorry?
The Infernos and the Ions looks like they are coming at the middle of Q3. Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So weapon capacitors. That's interesting. So players will have the ability to manage the amount of extra energy that goes into the weapons, making critical decisions on the distribution of energy in order to defend attack, or just run away. Bug fixing tech 2. Vehicle experience team. We do have 2 unannounced there we're not going to worry about. Shield capacitors version 1. Space mines and bombs. Quarter 1 of 2021. So coming in quarter 2 maybe.
Also, read underneath it.
Players have the ability to drop powerful bombs over targets in atmosphere. Oh.
Read the thing under it.
Ship CPU. I knew what you meant, I just wanted to steal you. Ship CPU, unannounced, miscellaneous support, missile improvements, weapon capacitors, bug fixing, Crusader C2, Crusader M1, Nova Tonk, Taurus, dynamic events, turret usability improvements, Crusader Starlifter, third-person camera, thrust capacitors, unannounced, and ground vehicles.
Okay, since you won't say, I will. The ship CPU is blades.
Design and implementation of computer blades for ships, including various blades that can be used to modify and improve certain aspects of ships' functionality, such as unlocking more complex targeting abilities.
Q3. Blades.
Yeah, for the tech side of it, yeah. Design is in quarter 1 and quarter 3 for the release. Alright, so vehicle feature team, and so hull visual degradation, missile improvements, docking ship to station, vehicle names and serial numbers, MFD rework. I haven't seen anything about a map. Restricted areas version 3, miscellaneous support, thrust capacitors, jump points, chapter 24, unannounced, quantum UI.
Quantum UI, what's that?
I have no idea. So provides a better integrated, more accurate and useful quantum travel UI within the new building blocks technology. This will integrate better with the existing flight UI and other newer aspects of the ship UI.
So there you go. They're fixing the freaking map for them jumping. Are you happy?
No, I don't think that's the map, but anyway. Fuel scoop mixing. It's a part of a map, but I don't think it's the whole map. Fuel scooping and mixing. That's interesting. So improvements to how hydrogen inlets generate fuel. Takes into account environmental density, availability of various gases, allowing you to mix different kinds of gases for different efficiencies. Shield emitters, obviously. Control surfaces. Ships with control surfaces will be able to use them in atmosphere to aid their maneuverability. This will allow for improved performance from the ship that have weak maneuvering thrusters in atmosphere and bring new in depth to aerodynamic flight in the game. I have no idea what that meant.
Wait, where?
Ships with control surfaces will be able to use them in atmosphere.
Short version, VTOL.
Maybe.
That would be a rework for VTOL right there.
I actually think it's something else. I think control surfaces are things like ailerons and flaps and stuff, maybe.
Maybe that's it.
Multi-crew permission systems. The multi-crew permission systems will allow players to assign roles to each of the other in running large ships. Roles determined to access you have to view, manipulate ship systems, and players will be able to customize this as they need. Vehicle tech team.
Right. This does not scream capital ships anywhere, people. I mean, come on.
Maybe.
Just frickin' give me my Kraken already.
Nothing about the Kraken on the roadmap.
I know. Well, not yet.
Unannounced. There's a couple of unannounced things, so it could be under that.
True, but remember, they say that they will update the roadmap more when they come back. So
well, they said the release view. They're going to update. They're going to put out 14, 15, 16, whatever it may be. Right, the next 3 quarters. But I think everything is in here. But what they've done is they've put certain things as unannounced because, they haven't announced it yet.
Of secrets.
Yep.
Sure, secrets.
Vehicle radar scanning. Event system one-shot triggers. Landing gear springs. That'd be interesting. Bug fixing. Imagine a whole bunch of bugs with the landing gear springs. Migrated legacy vehicle XMLs to data core. SDF shields. Oh.
Hey.
Q2 2021 for SDF shielding, maybe?
Maybe.
Miscellaneous support. Retaliator ROM OC swapping. That's big because that's modulation. Q3 2021, Q4 maybe. Boat movement parameters. Creation and support of a new vehicle movement simulation and movement type for use with boats or other aquatic vehicles.
Yay!
We're getting boats, people. Vehicle loadout spawning.
It's that, and also...
Well, they do say the 890 is a yacht. Just saying. Vehicle to vehicle loadout spawning. If you were saying something first, you cut out. Enable item ports and cargo grids to support vehicle loading via VMA. This will also allow ISAP terminals to report vehicles in vehicle statuses. So that would be spawning your ship inside another ship.
I did I did also notice something. The tracker here doesn't mention anything about the Crusaders landing zone.
Orison?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was mentioned.
Where?
Up the top. I think it was like the first 1 or 2 sections.
Go check it out.
Yep. Control F. Capital ship destruction. There you go, Fizz. That's you just right there, buddy, for you. Q3 of 2020.
Horrible.
Culling streaming exteriors for ships. Checkpoint. Restore ship stat. Animated dashboard status. Cargo doors, elevators, and the Origin M50 engine swap. And the last thing, guys, the last one is we're going to go into weapons feature team, which is hacking, miscellaneous support, mag stripping refill. Oh, I like that idea.
They do not say anything in here about the Orison.
Alright, we'll get to it in a sec. Healing, Actor 1 status, charge drain. Back end located to first pass for the charge drain power feature. They'll be used in future locations and mission updates. Okay, so you can like in case you want to overcharge your rifle or something. Cutting T2. So yes. Development of the multi-tool technology allow players to cut through specific objects. That's cool. Salvage. Salvage looks like it's coming in Q3 2021 maybe. That's huge. Weapons, misfire, and wear. Fire extinguishers, crossbow. Crossbow looks like it's coming in Q4, I would say. FPS weapons overheat and plasma incendiary disarray. As for your Orison, I think it was actually under Crusader.
No.
It was, I just saw it. I went past it. So Orison version 2 is happening in Q4 of 2021.
Where's that at? Under what tab?
That is under LZ1 content team. Now, that's version 2. So version 1 has to be before that.
I see version 1 and version 2. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. I can't see version 1, but I'm missing it probably. Oh, yep, there it is, yeah. So that looks like that's coming in quarter 2. So...
well, version 1 is coming.
Yeah.
In
and version 2 is quarter 4.
So, early 2022 at the latest?
No, I would say you're probably going to get it in quarter 1, and then they'll put a repass in version for quarter 4.
That would make sense, actually.
Yeah. Same thing they did with Corp and Microtech and stuff like that. So you'll probably have like the landing zones and that in major sort of areas, and then you'll probably get like the rework for like the hangars or something like that maybe. We're also getting Ruined Station as well, which is also interesting, and they're reworking the garages. There's a lot of good stuff in this. There's a lot to digest though.
Oh yeah. And we haven't even gone over every single thing on there.
No, we started skimming over stuff towards the end, so there's a lot of good stuff in there. We might have to make another video where we sort of like pick like 10 things that we're like really interested in and talk about them. And we could probably work out the roadmap for the other 3 quarters just by going off this actually, to be honest. But regardless, guys, look, that's the roadmap breakdown. It is really good. 2021, sorry. 2021 is going to be a bloody good year for Star Citizen. I have a really good feeling about it.
But 2021 is looking a lot like this. I am just dying to see what 2022 looks like.
Well,
I'll probably see Squadron 42 all over that thing.
Squadron 42, I would say.
I have a feeling too. I mean, based on the progress that they are showing on this roadmap, yeah, we're probably going to get the first few chapters of Squadron 42 by 2022.
What I think they're going to do is I think they're going to have this year's CitizenCon that's coming, if we have it, presuming, be a bug. They're going to go through, they're going to have it at LA, and they're going to have a red carpet event, and they're going to have a trailer for Squadron 42. They're probably going to try and get some of the actors to turn up, maybe even, and for the screening of the trailer, probably on the Friday night. And they are going to show off a trailer with a release date. That is my prediction for this year's CitizenCon. Release date for Squadron 42.
And you guys have heard it here officially. If they do have the CitizenCon, I plan on going.
Yeah, if it's going to be like Squadron 42 release party, I'm probably going to go myself. Now, obviously, my neighbour has died just recently, 2 days ago. No, it's fine. I didn't get along with her. But what I was going to say was, but the thing is, I might be buying her house.
Oh, that's even better.
So if that's the case, I ain't going nowhere because I'm going to be living off noodles for 5 years. But at the end of the day, this is looking really, really good, guys. I love 3.13. It looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait for 14, 15, 16, respectively. Obviously, quarters 2, 3, 4, whatever they're going to be called. But yeah, it looks like 2021 is going to be a really, really good year. But I'm going to have to digest this, and we probably have to talk about it at a later date because I've still got a lot of things rattling around in my head at the moment. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. What do you think for server meshing? What do you think for iCache? Looks like iCache is coming at the end of quarter 1 for 3.13, and server meshing, I would say at this probably quarter 3 maybe.
I want to say a quarter three as well because I read somewhere that someone was talking about server meshing coming
Mm.
around a quarter three as well, so that kind of does make sense. It's kind of pushed on
Yeah,
to
I've heard quarter three or quarter four, depending on yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Guys, enjoy the 2 videos for the day. Apart from that, obviously, guys, smack that like comment. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. It looks like RSI's roadmap is very slow at the moment. Everybody is just bombarding it, trying to figure out what's happening. Apart from that, guys, have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. And we will see you in the universe. No more videos for the day. We should be done, hopefully. Have a great night and enjoy yourself, guys.